Anyways, I was also laughing earlier that there is a $60. They're selling a $60 triple pack of Sonic Forces, Sonic Racing Transformed, and Sonic Mania. It's like, dude, that should be a $20 pack. Because $20 for Sonic Mania and $0 for the other two.
The newest game there is Sonic Forces, which is from 2018?
At least.
And sucks ass.
And like Sonic Racing Transform is well regarded, but that's the oldest one in the triple pack.
Right. I bought that game 9 years ago for $8.
That game is like free now.
Yeah, if you go to Steam and try to pay for that game, they're like, "You sure? Are you sure? Maybe you have this somewhere else. You should check."
Could you bump the volume down a bit? The game volume.
Bump the game volume down.
Oh, thank God we're getting our 360 info.
Your 360.info.
Oh, wow, it's me.
That's you. L9 letters long. It's the stupidest.
Well, it was 19. They wouldn't let you start with a number.
And they also wouldn't give you enough spaces to have 19 characters.
No. They got me coming and going.
Xbox.
Wow. This is an appropriate length of time, I think, to wait to start playing a game. Oh, I guess it's probably because my
Wi-Fi.
Xbox account has never played an Xbox 360 game on your Xbox Series X, so it has to download like all the data for everything I've ever bought on Xbox 360 or whatever.
Yeah. Plus, it is like I get like 45 down in here.
Was this the last game ever rated for comic mischief? Cheryl and I were laughing about that in Final Fantasy VII. Just, oh my God, I told you it was so loud.
I lowered it already.
That's not my icon.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Deal with it. We're Xbox.
But yeah, just I was just laughing with Cheryl about how comic mischief like never meant anything. It's just like, what does that mean?
It's when there's violence, but it's cartoons.
But that's cartoon violence, which is its own descriptor.
It's one lower than that. It's just not quite violent enough.
Yeah. All right, so I'll have to say, the one I just remember before we started playing, the one thing I love about this game,
about Sonic 4,
is this thing. That should be forget the drop dash. Give me this. The little
the little thing?
The little pop yourself forward thing?
Yeah.
That's useful.
I'm surprised
I forgot about
at how this game looks. It looks way worse than I remembered. I mean, well, it looks way different than I remembered. There's some stuff I like about how it looks.
I don't hate the way it looks. It has a very weird look, but I kind of appreciate it.
I just turned the volume of the game down for the stream. It seemed like it was a little loud.
This game came out in like a very weird time for Sonic, where like there hadn't been a 2D Sonic game in like almost 10 years.
Yeah.
So just the fact that they made it and it wasn't terrible was like enough for me to love it.
And you're talking about the games you're talking about are the Sonic Rush games, maybe? Or Sonic Advance?
There was Sonic Rush and Sonic Advance, and I now like those games, but I didn't like them at the time.
Oh, I didn't know that you now like Sonic Rush.
Okay, I don't like Sonic Rush,
okay,
but I do like Sonic Advance.
Yeah, I've always liked Sonic Advance. Do you remember both being duped by the Neo Geo Pocket Color Sonic Adventure?
I mean, I wasn't duped.
Well, I just thought it would be more than it was. It would be more, there'd be some adventure part to it. But it was just Sonic Advance, but for the Neo Geo.
I actually remember a time when you had Pocket Adventure, but you didn't have regular Adventure. And you were like, yeah, I have Sonic Adventure. I was like, oh, you do? Can we play it? And you brought out Neo Geo. And I was like, this isn't Sonic Adventure. And
yeah,
like,
it is.
Yeah, it's the same
right
game.
There. It's right there.
It's
Sonic
Adventure right
in
the
pocket.
name.
be a fucking idiot. It says it right there. It says it. That still works for me.
You know, I mean, I'm giving Sonic a...
Hey, we got a man.
I'm giving Sonic 4 this much credit so far. At least it was like...
Felt like a Sonic game?
It felt... Well, the action felt parsable.
Can I see for a second?
I didn't feel like I was going like, oh shit, it just jumped us ahead like 2 acts, but
first.
okay.
Turn off that.
Wait, what?
I just want to see...
Like...
Okay, that's a little... But
what I appreciated about it, unlike Sonic Rush and sometimes Sonic Advance and Sonic Superstars, is like, it didn't just feel like a big mushy mess of like, my character's flying everywhere, I don't know why they're doing it, but I'm just moving around.
Okay.
That was it? That was all you wanted?
I just want to see how the character feels, how it moves. It's not so dissimilar from Superstar. Like, in terms of the speed to get moving, the input lag on the jump, which again is going to be partially because of our setup, but partially not because of our setup.
No, the setup, at least when you're looking at the TV, shouldn't be producing any meaningful input lag, other than like the wireless controller or whatever.
Well, the wireless controller,
yeah.
Just the way the game is designed. Like, I know how it feels when you jump.
I just remember the spin dash in this game being very bad. It's not so bad.
No, it's not so bad.
Or maybe
you
it was Sonic.
You just used a spin dash.
Maybe it was Sonic Generations, so the spin dash was really bad.
Yes, it is.
I don't
Does
know.
it feel
I
like
remember
Sonic Team hates the spin dash?
it did feel like that for a while.
I mean, they just put out a game with no spin dash.
No,
yeah, they did.
Superstars has spin dash.
Well, okay. So Frontiers is what I'm talking about.
I thought Frontiers had spin dash.
No, it is not. It only has the drop dash.
You know, it's like
By the way, this, I should say, you know, this is going to be a different video than us playing Sonic Superstars. We took a 20-minute break from Superstars to just check this out. So if you haven't seen that, we're coming right from probably the second episode of that. If you want to watch this in sort of the real order, the order as it happened.
You know, like, I'm playing this game and it's not like blowing my mind or anything, but I'm remembering like the virulent hate this game got from like supposed Sonic fans, and I'm not really getting it. Like,
sure, I mean,
what were they so mad about?
Maybe it's because I didn't just spend $60 on this, but
yeah,
I'm watching this happen and I'm like, I don't have like really anything negative to say. I don't have a lot positive to say,
yeah,
but I don't have a lot of complaints, which is what I just had a lot of for Superstar.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
And it's also like Superstar. Like, who's the super? Like, what does it even mean? Who's the Superstar?
All of them are the superstars. Yeah, I don't know. That's a really weird name. Well, it's I guess it's the first game in a while where like these 4 playable characters are all like equally playable or whatever.
They should call it.
Not since the advanced games, I guess, have we had that, right?
This is called Sega and Sonic All-Stars Not Racing.
Sonic and Sega's All-Stars regular.
Yeah.
Running Sonic and Sega's All-Stars running.
Transformed. And then include some sort of transformation, please.
Yeah. Road of Cards.
I don't like how Sonic looks.
No.
I don't understand why he's like that.
I do like this, that he gets stretched out when he's running super fast.
Oh,
like, I love
like
that effect. Like, so
really
here
like
he's like this, right? But if now he's rolling.
Like that?
Kinda. It's, when he gets going really, really fast, he becomes like almost oblong.
Like a blue blur.
Like a blue blur, if you will.
It's in the name.
Fuck. The movement is definitely sluggish.
But we were
it
just playing a game where the movement was sluggish, so.
Yeah, it definitely has a lot less of the momentum that the older games are known for and Sonic Superstars had.
Sonic Superstars has too much momentum.
I think it has a normal amount, but I know that you don't like.
That's fair. I've never liked that, so. Let's get some top speed going. I want to see that oblong.
Yeah, where's the top speed?
But I guess that's also, this is the thing that you've always said about Sonic, which is that Sonic has never really been about going fast.
Yeah, maybe that
time.
was the complaint. Everyone was like, it's not fast.
And then you're like, Sonic's never been that fast.
It's never been that fast.
He's been fast, but it's like...
Yeah, playing this now, maybe this is a touch slower than some of the other games, but at least it works.
This doesn't feel to me slower than... Maybe it's a little slower than Superstar, but...
Act 3? Let me see, Oh, and there's just some sound effects from Sonic Adventure 2
yeah.
for your ass.
Yeah, just put it in. Just, hey, we got some noises in that library we can use.
Throw it in there.
All this is all Sonic Adventure menu noise.
Huh.
This is a good song.
Yeah.
I like that it sounds old.
Yeah.
Like, that's not the best sounding MIDI flute in the world. And
No.
I like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said this song was good. This song is really good.
Yeah.
This is definitely better than any song that we heard in Superstars.
It's up there.
We should do a stream where we rank all the Sonic music.
Oh, he got stretched just for a little bit there. How would we ever agree on such a thing, Keith?
No, we don't have to agree. We can make lists side by side.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Each song?
Every song, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Early favorite Sonic Adventure Running Shoes song? Have you already been here?
Yeah. They're...
What's the Chaos Emerald game?
I remember it being... Oh, it's like the Sonic 1 thing that Superstars also does, but you control the rotation of the level instead of Sonic.
Oh no, you got smooshed.
Let's jump into the special stage real quick, and then we can get out of here. Hey, look at that guy. I know that guy. This is...
Okay.
And I liked these. I thought this was a fun twist on...
I don't think I prefer this.
I don't prefer it, but it was
Okay.
just something,
That's-
interesting twist or whatever.
And you can't jump or anything?
No. When I
just
push
bounce
X,
off stuff.
when I push X, that happens.
Okay.
So maybe that's something.
And I'm sure someone knows how that works, what that does.
I guess if you get stuck in a corner, it'll shake you out. I don't know.
Okay.
Whoop,
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop,
there
whoop.
it is. There it is. No!
Up.
Wow.
Nice up.
It looked like I was gonna hit the bumper, and then I hit the circle to make it shake, and it moved the bumper out of the way. So maybe that's something it does.
Is there anything better
Than getting a Chaos Emerald.
than those damn blue balls.
The blue spheres you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I hope not.
There's nothing better
I don't
than
think
that.
I'd be able to control myself if I ever found anything better.
I do like, maybe it was, speaking of Pocket Adventure, maybe it was Pocket Adventure. I do also like the one where you're in a half pipe running.
Pipe.
What is that? Which one is that from?
It came from Sonic 2, but yeah, it's in a bunch of them.
Okay.
And everyone was really mad about Sonic 4 Episode 1.
Yeah.
And so they took like 2 extra years for the second episode, and this is what we got. This was their big improvement.
And people liked this better, but you said they were still mad about it.
I think everyone was like, great job, you did it, it's way better. And I was like, you guys are all smoking something that I do not have access to because I think this sucks.
They smoking that weed?
No, I'm smoking the weed,
you're
and
the
I'm
one smoking the
saying, fuck
weed.
this game.
Okay, Sonic looks way better. I like that.
He's got more momentum, which...
he's not like very weirdly shaded also. He looks
the thing about the last one we just played was that everything was 2D renders
Except-
of 3D objects.
Okay.
And I think Sonic was actually 3D, but he was like cell shaded to try to make him look flat, but it didn't really work.
It didn't. It looked really bad. It looked, I mean, what is this obsession with like not just doing it 2D? I don't get it.
I don't know. Like that was the thing was
like everyone just like it is just like it is a psychosis that like old video game developers and publishers have, where everyone's like, oh my god, make one of those 2D games that you used to make and everyone loves, and they're like, oh awesome, like take our old stuff and make it sort of like 3D but in 2D style
in the process.
And it's like, no, that's not what we said. No one said that.
Yeah.
That was no one's idea.
Now that I'm saying this, it sounds weird, but I think Generations came out in between 4 Episode 1 and 4 Episode 2.
I think so.
And it felt like Generations was the first time where they they brought back actual classic Sonic and defined it as like a separate character or something.
Yeah. Which was funny, but they like took it too serious.
Which was fun, but before that it felt like they were trapped in this prison where they're like, no, we changed the Sonic character.
Sure.
It can only ever be the new Sonic.
Right.
Oh, that was what people were so mad about.
Just fucking put the new Sonic just draw him 2D. Who cares?
Yeah. That I remember now. This was some kind of outrage talking point for Sonic 4 Episode 1. Was classic Sonic fans were like, Sonic has green eyes. That's bullshit. Because new Sonic has green eyes and old Sonic has black eyes.
Right.
And instead of being like, we don't like modern Sonic, they somehow distilled this argument down to his pupil color, which I really don't get,
right.
But that's what happened.
It's just this is just like a decision by committee thing, I bet.
Yeah.
We're just like, so many people had to make the decision on what counts and what doesn't, that it's like, okay, we can at least all agree on the eyes.
But it was that the eye color was never separate from the character redesign.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was all one thing.
It's just very strange to be like, no. If you made his eyes black, I'd be fine with the rest of his redesign.
Because to me, it's all about the proportion of the body. That's really what matters.
That's the thing that's different.
Yeah, and again, this is just like missing the forest for the trees, where it's like the actual thing is like making this weird sort of hybrid 2D 3D thing, when I think people want a game that is in 2D and doesn't have like all of the weird problems that are introduced only by doing it this stupid way. And it's like, and I'm sure that there's people who care about the old Sonic design. I'm not saying that no one cares about that, but it's really like, just make modern Sonic, draw him in 2D.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's just
the Sonic Advance games. Everyone loved those.
Right, exactly. So it's weird. I don't mean, I'm not saying they're pretending like, oh, well, modern Sonic has to be 3D. That's part of it. It's like, okay, well, classic Sonic doesn't have to be 2D, obviously. Anyway,
Yeah, again, it's like, I hate to just be like, Sonic Mania, Sonic Mania, Sonic Mania, but it's like, Sonic Mania proved there's a huge appetite for just regular-ass classic Sonic.
Yeah.
So why do we need to push ourselves to make it different? Like, maybe they feel like if it's 3D graphics, that will justify the $60 price tag. Like, is that maybe the thinking? Because that doesn't make sense to me at all.
Make sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Like, is that the money ball they're playing? Like, we know that 2D graphics are actually more expensive, but the general public doesn't know that.
Yeah.
Ah! Yes!
Wow, that's great. I think Tails got that for you. Oh no, that poor creature trapped itself in ice.
So yeah, I mean, there's not like...
What is this like a mecha transformation that they're doing?
This is like the new mechanic is they have these like team-up moves.
I like that they have to do a whole thing.
Yeah, they're like different in different contexts and stuff. I don't really get it. Please.
Oh my god, you spent like a week and a half under that water.
Yeah. Yeah, I think any mechanic where you need to put a sign in the environment saying, do the mechanic, to make people understand that that's what they need to do, you failed. That was the same problem with like Sonic Heroes.
Do they need to do that though? Wouldn't you just know once there's something that's too high? Doesn't it just go like, oh, use Tails?
Probably through playtesting they found that no, actually, that wouldn't happen. Yeah, I mean, I'm playing this and it's not like I have any problems with this really.
Yeah.
I think it's
where you're definitely again complaining a lot less.
Yeah, I think my feelings about this game are really caught up in the weird situation that happened around the 2 Sonic 4 episodes with all the online outrage and stuff, and it was like,
yeah,
you know, it was like, in a sense, if I was waiting for this game, I had to wait like 2 extra years because other people were mad about the first episode.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And I felt kind of like, this is it. This is the big improvement we were waiting for. Okay.
This seems. I mean,
yeah, sure.
It definitely looks better, and it doesn't seem like it has anything that's worse about it.
No, not really.
Unless you can think of something that's worse. Just, I mean,
Sonic got stretchy when he ran fast in the other one.
But then is there, you know, we're not playing enough to know, like, just like level for level. Does this one have weaker levels? I don't know. You gotta do your transform.
Oh, right.
There's a thing they're telling you.
I know, gosh.
Wow, I guess they were right. I guess Sega knew people are gonna be stupid and forget about this every single time. I mean, why else would Tails be with you the whole time?
Tails is always with Sonic the whole time.
In spirit.
What?
In spirit. Not in every game.
In many of them.
In many of them, but not all of them. Not in the last. We just played the first part, didn't have Tails.
But I'm just saying, like, in Sonic 2, Tails' first appearance, he served no purpose. So you can't say that Tails always serves a purpose.
It is funny to think that there's a game where Sonic did not know Tails.
Wow,
that's so odd.
That's so crazy.
What do you think Tails was doing back then?
Well, I always heard in my elementary school, the myth that was concocted was that Sonic 1...
There was a myth at your elementary school about this?
I mean, I don't know where it originated, but the idea was that kids would say that Sonic 1 was about Sonic rescuing Tails. Like, I guess they imagined if you got to the end, Tails would be there, and he'd be like, thanks for saving me.
I mean, but we know that that's not what happened.
That's not what happened.
This is just the thing that children who haven't beaten the game say.
It makes sense, though, if you think about it.
There's another TV if you're seeing.
I'm seeing it. I pushed Y, but it didn't let me do anything. Just like I'm pushing it now, and it's not doing anything.
Well, Tails is stuck now.
Oh, fuck him. Ah!
Wow, I thought that you had the room. Maybe he
All
ducked.
right.
Maybe you had ducked.
Let's play Sonic Mania.
Okay, let's get Sonic Mania done. Hey, well, what do you say? Maybe I'll make some coffee while you're setting up the Switch. You don't have to have any. I'm just saying.
All right.
What if maybe I did that?
You can do it.
You're giving me permission?
Yeah, I'm giving
Then
you
I don't
permission.
fucking want to do it. How about that?
Good.
Stop me.
Great.
Great. You don't want me to do it? Then I'm doing it.